All right, look, I'm not the happiest person right now because we could have won that game. I know the Bills were the better team. We overachieved and all that. And we're competing in a lot of games this year that the talent we have really shouldn't be competing. And I'm happy with Arthur Smith, okay? I'm happy with him. But you've got to be kidding me. The way we lost that game. Josh Allen throws not one, not two, but 3 interceptions. They muff a punt. So we got 4 turnovers. And on top of that, we're driving downfield, and we can't put the ball in the end zone. 4 turnovers, and you lose by 2 touchdowns. That's one of the things I'm not happy about. Another thing. Matt Ryan runs it in for a supposed touchdown. The touchdown gets called back. Okay, no big deal. We're at the 1-yard line. The guy gets a taunting penalty. It puts us all the way back at the 16. This doesn't make any sense, man. No, I don't want Matt Ryan gone. I don't want anybody gone. I don't want Arthur Smith gone. I don't want anybody gone. But you've got, man, this was the game. We should have won this game. 3 interceptions and a muff punt, and you lose. I knew we were a worse team than the Bills, but we were a better team than this. The defense did good. The offense didn't. Especially in a snowy environment, you have got to run the ball better than that. You've got to run the ball better than that. You've got to do that. And our running backs did well. It was our offensive line. They didn't pass protect well either. You think you get a little bit of a spark with the offensive line is playing a little bit better. Then it comes in this game and gets absolutely crushed, like it has for the past 10 years. The Falcons have never had a good Well, I take that back. During the 2016, 2017, we had a pretty good offensive line during those years. The playoff years, all that. After that, we just, even before then. I mean, look at this, man. When you can't move the ball, the defense can't hold them forever. 4 turnovers and you lose. What team turns the ball over 4 times and wins? We turned the ball over once. And look at this right here. Chiefs lost. The Bengals are a great team. But this is pathetic right here. Credit to us for getting those turnovers, but you've got to finish the drives. You've got to do it. It's mind-blowing that you don't. You've got to finish. You've got to do it. Finish the drives. Look at this blowout right here, 44-3. Oh, there's Oklahoma's running back last year. 50-10 laughing with Bill Belichick. What time is Bill Belichick laughing? Yeah. Hey, shout out to Jeff Webster's team, Chicago, 29-3. They don't get much wins, so, I don't have a problem with coaching. This is on the players. Coaching's been good this year. This is on the players. It's on Matt Ryan for the fact that he decided to celebrate. I don't care the taunting rules or whatever. The rules are the rules. You have to follow them. And since you didn't, you put us 15 yards back. The offensive line. That's not our coach's fault. Coaching is not the problem in this organization. That's not the problem at all. It's the players on the field. And that's why I'm happy with what our coach has done this year, overachieving. He's staying in games with the Bucs. He beat the Saints. He beat the Dolphins. He stayed in this game, which he really shouldn't have. There was a lot of games this year that he stayed in He really shouldn't have stayed in, those games. Stay in the game with Washington. Beat the Giants. And Giants, they have a little bit more talent than our team does. So, good for beating them. Giants are not a good team, but we're talking about the Falcons here. This one team that we didn't stay in the game with right here, the Cowboys, they might win the Super Bowl. I don't know if they will, and I know they say it's their year every year. This might be their year. Might. Now, are they even like the teams I'd give a shot at the Super Bowl? Cowboys, not best chance. Cowboys, Packers, Rams in the NFC. In the AFC, I'd probably give it to the Patriots. Chiefs, definitely Chiefs. The Bengals are on a pretty good hot streak, so that they could do it. I'll put them in the conversation. Titans have a chance, I guess, but ever since they lost Derrick Henry, they haven't been as good. If they still had Derrick Henry, if they get him back, then yeah, and then the Colts. So it'll be one of those teams. If I had to pick a top 5 teams right now, I'm going to go with Green Bay. I think they're the best team in the league. I would say the Chiefs, but they just lost today. But number 2, I'm going to go. Actually, I'll put the Bills in the conversation too, not top 5. Number 2, I think number 1's Green Bay. I think that, No, I'm not putting the Bills in the Super Bowl conversation. They're kind of like where the Cardinals are. They're good, but I don't know if they're there. So really, I only think there's 7 contenders: Colts, Chiefs, Bengals, Patriots, Cowboys, Packers, Rams. No one from the NFC South. Sorry about not the Buccaneers. I don't think they're going to be able to do it. But take out who are we taking out? Take out the Colts and the Bengals, and those are your top 5 teams in my opinion. No particular order: Patriots, Chiefs, Cowboys, Packers, Rams. So, yeah, more on that though. But let's get back to the game here. Matt Ryan, he actually played pretty well today for the conditions and everything. I'll give him credit. Yes, he cost us the game and pretty much cost us the season with that taunting penalty. He played well today. The running backs, they played well today. Mike Davis, Cordell Patterson. I can live with those guys. You know what? Those guys, those are manageable running backs, especially Cordell Patterson. We can keep those guys long term. I'm happy with those guys. Wide receivers, they're doing the best they can. They tried their best. They're trying their best right now, but they're just not talented enough. We need new wide receivers. And today, I don't think they played. I think they played pretty well today, considering the conditions. Kyle Pitts, he was playing great, amazing, until he got hurt, of course. No, tight end did okay. Offensive line cost us the game, basically. Wide receivers played okay. Running backs played good. Quarterback played good. Tight end played great. I'll say wide receivers played okay. The offensive line cost us the game. It just did. We couldn't run the ball with them. Every time our running backs were on one-on-one space, they were getting extra yards. But, when you're getting crowded by 3 guys, not much you can do. The defensive line didn't get much pressure today. We just need better bodies up there. They didn't play well today. Linebackers played well. I'll give them credit. They played well today. And corners and safeties, for what they were going up against Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs, they played well today. So, wide receivers did their best. Linemen, just not good. But, yeah, I'm going to watch this game, America's Game of the Week. But, yeah, there's so much you got to improve in the offseason. This season's not over, though. In terms of making playoffs, it's over. Well, we still got the Saints to beat, and I don't like the Saints. I don't care if it raises our draft pick. Beat the Saints, for good God. And we've already beat them once this year. We don't want them to get the last laugh. And they're a better team than us, I admit. But we've overachieved all year. We can do it one more time. In fact, they're probably not going to have any motivation coming to that game because of the fact that, they're kind of out. Okay, I gotta talk a little bit faster here, because store's running out. Our point is, I do have the Cowboys win this game. They'll win this game. We'll go 28-17 over the Cardinals. But yeah, Saints are not gonna have much motivation because they were supposed to make the playoffs this year and they underachieved. If it wasn't for James Winston getting hurt, they would have made the playoffs. That's just facts. So we have to admit. I don't like the Saints, but we got to admit what we got to admit there. But no, the quarterback got hurt and they underachieved, so they're not going to have the motivation. We weren't supposed to make the playoffs, so hopefully we can bring the motivation and and sweep the Saints this season. That'll be huge. If we overachieve and beat a better team again, then Arthur Smith, he's had a spectacular season. I'm happy with him. I'm not happy with how the game went, but it has nothing to do with him. We just got to get better players. And Arthur Blank and the GM, they got to apply that. But if we're going into the offseason, what do we need to replace? Quarterback? Absolutely not. I mean, that's probably one of the reasons why we've won, why we have overachieved. So don't replace that. Running backs? I like our running backs. Cordell Patterson, Mike Davis. I like our running backs there. We're good. We're good there. Wide receivers, we got to get better wide receivers. They're doing the best they can right now. I appreciate it. They play hard. Those guys really care. I appreciate their intensity and them going out playing every game. It also shows a factor of motivation. I appreciate that, but they're just not good enough. We got to get better wide receivers. I mean, good God, what a catch by Zeke. But we got to get better wide receivers. I'm sorry, we just have to. Better talent. Tight ends, we're good at tight end. We got Kyle Pitts and some good backups. So, tight ends are good. Definitely don't touch that, especially when you draft a tight end at number 4. Offensive line, for the past couple of years, we've drafted linemen that hasn't worked. So how about you get 2 elite guys out of free agency, get 1 and trade for 1. You know what I'm saying? Get guys we already know are good instead of getting rookie linemen. Because we've drafted rookie linemen for the past 3 years in the first round, 2 years in a row, and then we drafted one, early again in the third round, and they just haven't panned out. So, we drafted like 4 linemen in the first 3 rounds, past 3 years. So, none of those guys have panned out. So, you know what? Just get guys that we already know are good at all costs, too. If we have to give up a couple of picks or a decent player, I'm okay with that, Drake, if it takes trading Calvin Ridley, go for it. Because Calvin Ridley, he's not playing right now. If he's not going to play, then he's not helping keep Calvin Ridley, whatever. I'm just saying, if he's not going to help the team, we might as well get rid of him at some point. But, I don't know. He has personal problems, so let him deal with that, and then we'll see what we can do. That's why our wide receivers have been down this year, because of that. That right there, Calvin Ridley leaving. Doesn't make any sense. Defensive line has got to be better. Just not good enough there. I'm okay if we do draft the D lineman. I guess it's fine, but, yeah, I'm okay if we draft D lineman. That's fine. That's fine. Linebackers are good. Linebackers are one of the best parts of our team. Might be the best part of our team. So it probably is the best part of our team. So yeah, don't touch that. And then corners, safeties. Corners are young. I'd rather, and they're actually doing pretty well this year. I'd rather let them develop than jump the ship and draft new corners. So don't do that, or else I'm going to be pretty upset. And then safeties, I think our safeties are fine for the most part too. They're young, they're developing, and they've actually played pretty good this season. Same thing with corners. Yes, they've made rookie mistakes, but those are rookie mistakes, So I'd rather develop those guys and jump the ship and get new corners. So D lineman, draft D lineman, or get a wide receiver, get one of those 2 positions, and trade and sign offensive linemen. We need to fix those things mainly. And extra things that could help. I mean, we got the dynamic player, Cordell Patterson, kind of like a Taysom Hill. It's just Arthur Smith doesn't treat him like a son, Cordell Patterson plays pretty much every position on the field except on offense. running back, receiver. He's actually played safety, or he's on the depth chart for safety. He returns kicks. He doesn't play quarterback. He doesn't do that stuff. But most dynamic player on our offense. And we didn't have him. We got shut out 25-0. So just shows we got to get better receivers, man. We really do. And rip John Madden. Oh, and I got to make a Dan Reeves video, too, because he's a former Falcons coach that passed away. He was before my time, but he was really good for the Falcons and Broncos. So got to make a tribute video for him, make a apology or a rip video, honoring him and all that stuff. That's pretty much what's going to happen. I mean, if you're talking about the rest of the NFL, if the Rams win the Super Bowl, I think if they mesh together, I think they can get there. And who's going to meet them? I feel like the Patriots, I feel like the Patriots are going to get there. Yeah, so that's my predictions. They got the best defense in the NFL right here. Cowboys. You got certain things. The best passing offense, you got the Packers. Or not, best offense, period. You got best offense, Packers. The best talent, the Rams. The best defense, the Cowboys. The best coaching, the Patriots. Most dynamic team and flashiest team, the Chiefs. The hottest team in the NFL right now, the Colts. You got the Bengals, which most surprising team. Yeah. Oh, good. Oh, look at Christian. Or that's not Christian Kirk. He wears 83 also, but I don't watch the rest of this game. That's just what I'd say about the Falcons. But other than that, peace and rise up. See ya. Stay around, buddy. Stay around. All right, bye.